the scent, oh my god. It smells so good, you guys. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing monthly favorite. For the month of Feb and of course January as well, there are some key products that I have been really loving in these past 2 months. So I thought I'd share them with you. Now the first product I want to talk to you about is the Revlon Candid Concealer. So this is a concealer that I have reviewed on my channel before as part of the Revlon Candid Foundation and Concealer review. If you've seen that video, you know that I really love this concealer and I've continued to use it, particularly now. So right now in New Zealand, we have summer. I'm slightly more tan than my winter skin. And so now this shade 055 is like the perfect work concealer. I call it my perfect work concealer because it's not too heavy. When I go to work, I want more of a natural finish makeup look. I still want to look put together, but I definitely don't want like a full-on glam. I don't want high coverage, nothing like that. And so what I love about this concealer is that it has a medium coverage and it has a beautiful, soft, slightly creamy finish. It applies beautifully. It blends in like a dream. I don't have to work hard with this formulation at all. I can just pat it in, smooth it out. There's no surprises. There's no tackiness. For example, Shape Tape in the past, we all know, sometimes you will have a beautiful, flawless looking finish and other times you'll be like, damn, I screwed up. Because now it's set too quickly and then it's hard to blend out. So it's this product is just effortless. It's nothing like that. By the way, the lighting will change because I'm filming during the day and it's a particularly sunny day out. So the sun has been coming in and out, affecting my filming, but hey, that's life. And doesn't really crease much at the end of the day. I was so pleasantly surprised with this concealer. So a definite favorite in the last couple of months. Next up, let's talk about a sponge that I've recently been using. Actually, I've had this for a few months. It's only recently that I remembered I had it and I started using it. So this is from the brand JUNO & Co. This is what the sponge looks like. It's a little bit dirty because I have been using it and I've used it today as well, but you can see it has this sort of fuzzy texture, very different to the Beauty Blender. And this fuzzy texture actually feels incredibly soft, and when you use this to set your under eye, for example, I found that it gives me a very smooth under eye application. So I haven't yet used this for concealer application, but I've been using this as a powder application over the top of a concealer and I love it. I love it, especially because I don't have to go and dampen this. What I really like about these microfiber sponges is that they are affordable. They are definitely not as expensive as the Beauty Blender. I can buy these far more frequently and I've just really enjoyed the finish that this gives me. I have used this for a powder application for my face and I really like it too because it does the exact same thing. When I press it into the areas that I want a little bit more matte, like around my mouth and my pore area, my forehead, it just gives a very smooth look to the skin. While we're on the topic of eyes, I also want to mention the Huda Beauty mascara. So I've been really loving the Legit Lashes mascara. I've had this for some time now and I've been using it a little bit differently. It's got two sides. So there's the volume side and then there's the curl and lengthen. The volume side I love to do when I'm going out and I want that big eye look. I want a lot of volume to my lashes and I want my lashes to look big. That's when I use volume and I've been really loving it, and I'm starting to probably make a dent in this and starting to run out of this side because I've been using it a lot. And when I'm filming YouTube videos, for example, every single time I am wearing the volume side of the Huda Beauty mascara. Sometimes I'll mix in with the curl and lengthen, but really it's just the volume side that is amazing for something like YouTube, camera work, filming, if you're getting your pictures taken, that type of thing, because it makes my eyelashes look super dark. And my husband always comments, whoa, your lashes look so big, and it's because of the Huda Beauty mascara. Then the other side is I love for work. The curl and lengthen side is that it definitely elongates my lashes. It separates them out a little bit. And the best part about it is that it holds the curl. It holds it for the entire day. I'm talking 9 hours and my lashes still look curled. They don't drop. That's amazing. The previous mascara that I used to love for holding curl was the Dior Iconic Overshow Curl Mascara. That one was amazing, but now I've just been really digging the Huda Beauty, and every single time that I go to work now, I just can't help but use this. Next up is Gucci bronzer. So I have been loving this bronzer. Oh my god, I cannot stop using it. I'm 10 at the moment, so it's summer here in New Zealand. I've gotten a little bit darker, and even then this shade medium is perfection. I've been wearing this to work, I've been wearing it going out, I've been wearing it for YouTube. I've just been wearing this a lot. The more I've used this, the shimmer in this product has decreased, so it's really not as shimmery as it used to be, and I love that. That just means that I can use it for everything and anything, and a beautiful, beautiful bronzer, beautiful product, creamy application. Now, I will come to lips and blushes soon, but let's quickly touch on the two palettes that I've been really loving for the month of Feb. And they're not brand new palettes. Well, one of them is, but the other one isn't. Let's talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Quad. This is in the shade The Queen of Glow. I am not familiar with Charlotte Tilbury quads. This is the first quad I've purchased from her line, and that's mainly because I'm always hearing mixed reviews from her palettes. Well, these quads anyway. The older quads seem to have not that great quality. The newer quads seem to be a lot better, and then it was very hard to decide which quad should I buy. A lot of her shades I find are very repetitive, so I wanted something that I could use and I know the color story I will love and will work for me, and I settled on the Queen of Glow. This got some really good reviews from people who have similar skin tone to me, or perhaps people that are a little bit darker, and like Glam Girl Chelsea, for example, she highly recommended this one, and I'm going to say that I love it. I really, really love it. It has a very interesting color story. This shade right here is a beautiful deepened sort of maroon matte shade. It blends in very nicely. It's deep enough that I can get a lot of depth for my eye looks. I'm wearing it today on my eye, and you can really build this up. You can go as dark as what it kind of looks like in the pan. So I really, really like that. And then the three shades here, these three shades are all shimmer shades, and they are very flattering on my skin tone. So for my eye look today, and I'll pop in a video of me doing a look with this palette, I've used a transition shade just from another palette, and then I've really only used two shades. I've used the matte shade to smoke out the outer V and add some depth, and then I've used this shade as the overall sparkle shade, and that's it. The eye look is with these two eyeshadows, and I really love how it looks and how it turned out. It looks really beautiful, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this palette. I've of course used the other two shades as well. This shade right here is very interesting, and I'll pop in the swatches. It has a very light, more of a subtle shimmer. It's still very reflective. However, it is perfect for days when you want a muted, more sophisticated eye look. I love it. It's a beautiful shade. Next up, I have been dying over the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So obviously this palette isn't brand new anymore, but it came out last year, so it's still relatively new. And this is the palette that initially when I first got it, I looked at it and I thought, it looks way too monotone. So it looked just too monotone, and honestly I was kind of overwhelmed. I'm like, every eye look I do is going to look the same. That is not the case. Now, every eye look I do with this, yes, it looks a little bit similar because of course all of these are neutral to cool tone shades, so they will give you a similar vibe, but you do get different looks, and I have been really enjoying playing with these eyeshadows. The quality is fantastic. All these shades are buttery smooth. They blend seamlessly. It's just, there's not a single shade that's a dud. Not a single one. And even with shades like this, so this shade right here, this is a very gray tone sort of transition shade. And I was so surprised that a shade like this did not make my eye look muddy. It actually looked really good, especially when you paired with some of these other gray tone silvers. And one of the good things about having a palette that's a little bit more monotone is that all the shades actually work really well together. So you don't have to think very hard when you're thinking, okay, what look I'm going to do today? What am I going to pair with what? I don't have to think too much because irrespective of what shades you use, everything really is going to work well with another shade. I feel like this palette is starting to have this very special place in my heart because it was not a palette that I immediately fell in love with. It's not a color story that I straight away thought, ooh, it's missing some color. I do like some color. Where's the color? But man, this is so good. Dang, and the quality is just spot on. Okay, let's talk about some blushes now. I bet you're dying to talk about blushes. The first one I want to mention is I went and picked up the MAC Glow Play blush. I only got one shade. This is the shade Groovy. This shade really like drew my eye because it's just beautifully bright and coral. I will put some swatches because, you know, in this lighting that I've currently got, you can't really tell what this shade truly looks like, but boy, this is beautiful. One of the things I found with these MAC Glow Play blushes is that many of these formulas have shimmer in them. That kind of put me off initially, and then this is a shade that actually doesn't have shimmer. It is super lightweight and soft. It's kind of feels like velvet, and you can push into it, so the texture is a little bit moussey. But this applies beautiful to the skin. It lasts all day. It blends out like a dream. Beautiful, beautiful blush from MAC. I am very keen on trying out some of these other shades from MAC because I have been really enjoying this formula. I feel like MAC's been killing it lately. Is it just me? I mean, their Powder Kiss liquid lipsticks are amazing. That's what I've got on my lips right now. This is Haute Pans, one of the newer shades from the Powder Kiss formula. And of course, these Glow Play blushes. I wish I had tried them before. A couple of you did send me a message on Instagram if I was going to try these, and I'm going to say that they're great. But just keep in mind that some of these shades do have shimmer. I love talking about blush, so let's keep going and let's talk about some more blushes. I don't have too many to show you, but this one, yes, I definitely wanted to mention this one. This is beautiful, and with spring and summer coming your way, whew, this might be the shade to look out for. Now, I quickly want to touch on my Ilia blushes that I have been constantly using for the last 2 months. 2 of them were gifted to me, but I love them so much I went and bought the rest of the shades. So now I have all the colors. I believe they just come in the 5. I've just done a whole swatch and review video for these, so I will link that at the top. Go check that out. They are beautiful, and the best thing about them, I think, really is that they last all day. They don't budge at all. Full day wear from a beautiful semi-dewy to matte cream blush. Yes. Now the last blush I want to mention is from RMS. So RMS Lip2cheek blush in the shade Beloved. It's a beautiful bright red. Look how gorgeous this is. And I've put a decent dent in this product. I mean, look at that. Definitely a decent dent in it. Wow, how beautiful is this? This is a pretty dewy blush, let me tell you that. So if you don't like dewy blushes, this is probably not going to be for you. It definitely is dewy. I love it. And this is one of those blush formulas that really does work as a lip to cheek product. Most of the blushes, well, most of the cream blushes that I own don't really work so well for the lips. They work beautifully for the cheeks. But this formula, I use it for both. So on days that I want more of that, you know, bright apple red cheek, I will go in with this blush, and I will also add this to my lips. and my lips look beautifully red and slightly glossy, and then my cheeks looks nice and dewy. Oh man, oh, this is beautiful. I'm actually dying to buy more shades in this blush, but there's only so many products I can buy. So let me know if you're interested in seeing swatches of these, and then if I get many requests from you guys, then I'll think about getting more shades for my channel to show you guys. But beautiful formula, worth the money in my opinion. Okay, now let's talk about some lip products that I've been loving for the last couple of months. Now this is Dior. So this is the Dior Lip Maximizer, and it's this light pink shade. Now this one I really like. You can say this is more of a sophisticated version of a plumping lip gloss. This doesn't have that intense tingling. It has a little bit of tingling, but it's really not intense. And how I use this is on days when I'm having a bad lip day. Let's say my lips are very dry, they look horribly dry, and it's just an overall bad lip day, and I want to put makeup on, I want to put lipstick on, and I know my lipsticks are going to look horrible on top of those really crusty dry lips. That is when this comes in as a hero product, because I pop this onto my lips before I start my makeup, so it can kind of get working. And then what it does, it just softens those really dry areas on my lips. It makes my lips slightly plump, so they're not like twice the size or anything like that, just slightly plump. Softens those harsh, sort of those drier patches, and then I can layer my lipstick on top and my lipstick looks fine. So this is a product that I don't think I would have, to be honest, I would have never have purchased this on my own. How I ended up buying this is because I got a sample of this from Dior. So I bought, I think, a Dior highlighter, and I think it was the foundation. I bought the Dior foundation, and the lady gave me a teeny tiny sample of this product, and I used it, and I thought, man, I gotta go get me a full size. And I did. I bought the full size. So definitely a bit of an understated hero, I think. So for example, today I had very dry lips this morning. They were very dry, but what I did do is I applied a good amount of this on my lips and just let it sit. So by the time it came to my lipstick application, so I'm wearing the Powder Kiss formula at the moment, my lips look great. They don't look dry, they don't look crusty, look great because I have this layered underneath. And of course, the Powder Kiss formula is a little bit forgiving on dry lips, so I can put it on and it's not going to really exacerbate that dryness. So this together with the Powder Kiss, and I can rock a bold lip today. Score. Next up, I want to talk about the Lisa Eldridge lip gloss. This is in the shade Blush. I only have this one shade, and I've been really enjoying using this for running errands or just going out where I really just want a lip balm. This is like a lip balm, but looks like a lip gloss. It is hydrating. I think I've never had a lip gloss that's actually hydrating. I mean, I've got lip glosses that don't dehydrate my lips and that don't make my lips dry, but I don't have a lip gloss that is actually hydrating. Do you get the difference? So what I love about this is that I can use this as a lip balm and yet have some color on my lips, and it's beautiful and it's fragrance free, and it's fantastic. And I also want to mention a lipstick shade from Lisa Eldridge True Velvet Lipstick line. This is the shade Muse. So I've been really obsessing over this color lately, and I have been wearing it non-stop. And I swear to God, this color looks even better when I am tanned. I don't know why that is. Have you found that? Let me know in the comment section below if you found that some of your lipsticks actually look better when you are a slightly different color. And I find that this is the case. So perhaps if you're a little bit deeper than me, you may really, really love this lipstick because this color is so beautiful. And this is still available. So I just checked Lisa Eldridge's website a few days ago, and this shade is still available to purchase. It's not out of stock, which is fantastic. I can't, I'm speechless. I'm really speechless at how amazing these lipsticks are. They are pigmented, they're smooth, they're creamy, they look extremely matte. We're not talking here of a soft matte or a creamy matte. They look very, very matte. And they stay put for a long time. They're easy to reapply. They don't dry out my lips. I mean, I don't know how you can go any better from this formulation. I don't know. I don't know. And I feel like I need to own all her lipsticks now, irrespective of whether they're going to look good on me or not. I need to buy everything. I'm probably not going to do that. That's a bit silly, but they're that good that it makes me want to do that. Okay, next up are Ilia's glosses. So these are the balmy gloss from Ilia tinted lip oils. Boy, have I been freaking eyeing these out since they came out. Can you believe it? Since they came out, I've been looking at them and thinking, oh, I really want to try them. And there are a few YouTubers that I really like also mentioned how they love this. And so this has been on my mind. Now, all these 3 shades were gifted to me by Ilia. I did not purchase them. By Ilia just to try out, no obligation to talk about them, no obligation to do a video. And this was around about October last year. So I've had them for quite a long time now. And they're beautiful, especially when you want that little bit of a light tint to your lips and you want something that's a little bit hydrating and you just want to be out the door. They're amazing for that. 3 shades that I did get sent. There's really only 1 shade that I love for my skin tone and for my pigmented lips, and that is the shade Linger. I think the shade Linger is very flattering. It's more of a natural everyday look and I absolutely love it. Now the other 2 shades I can still wear. One of them is Only You and the other one is Maybe Violet. Now the other 2 shades I still have been wearing, but the only difference is I don't really like to wear them on their own. I either wear them with a lip liner or with another product, so a lipstick that will change the color of this slightly. Or for example, if I've got a lipstick color that's maybe a little bit too dark and I want to lighten the color, I'll top it off with the light shade, which is Only You, and that way I can get a lighter lip look. Or if I want to turn a lip color slightly more lavender shade, I can use the shade Maybe Violet. There are other shades in this line, so I'm kind of eyeing them as well, but I'm really just running out of money when it comes to buying makeup, so that's probably gonna have to wait. Okay, quickly want to mention a brow product. I'm still madly in love with the MAC Fiber Boost, what's it called? MAC Eyebrows Big Boost Fiber Gel in the shade Stud. This is the darkest shade and I've just been loving how dark my eyebrows can get with this color. It is very quick to apply and it will turn your eyebrows dark very quickly in just a few strokes. And so I really like how this just makes my eyebrows look fluffy. That's the word. It's fluffy eyebrows. That's what I get from this, and I get this immediate darkening of my eyebrows. And because I don't have colored hair at the moment, you know, most of my hair right now is pretty dark. Having a really dark brow just works. Lastly, I want to mention this one right here. This is from BLÜH ALCHEMY. It's called Active Relief Body Oil. Oh my god. This has been stationed at my bedside table and it has not moved. Wow, this is one of the most beautiful oils I've had the pleasure of using. So it says it's a treatment oil formulated to boost hydration, improve skin tone, and bring soothing relief to overworked muscles. The scent, oh my god. It smells so good, you guys. It has a very earthy, woody scent. That's what I pick up from this. Slightly herbal, but you don't smell too much of that. Maybe it's got a bit of rosemary, I think. It must have some rosemary. Yes, it does have rosemary. Rosemary and patchouli. That's what gives it that depth. But then it has a woody scent, which comes, I believe, from the hinoki wood oil. Earthy, it's woody. I'm so obsessed with this oil. So the scent is phenomenal. And then the actual experience of this product. So this is a slightly thicker oil. And when you apply it to the skin, it's not too fluid. Like, it doesn't just spread and with one pump you can cover your whole body. It's not that type of oil. You're gonna have to do, let's say for my one leg, I need 2 pumps, right? And I just slather this on my whole body after a shower. Oh, I can smell it sitting on this desk right now, and I can smell it just from the bottle. It's so good. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Find this scent to be very relaxing. So last night it was a little bit of a very intense, busy day for me, and I wanted something that was very soothing and very relaxing. So after my shower, I took this and applied a very generous amount on my whole body. Then I relaxed in bed. You know, I was a little bit on social media, and then I fell asleep. And when you wake up in the morning, this scent lasts. It does not disappear. You wake up completely enveloped in this beautiful scent that comes out from under the sheets. And wow. Normally when I put a moisturizer on, it's gone in the morning. Like, I can't smell it anymore in the morning. I still had this scent on my body in the morning and on my sheets, and it was just the most beautiful awakening experience. Now, I think I'm being far too dramatic. I'm sorry, but I've had this for a couple of months now, and I'm in love. I feel like this is one of those ultimate luxury oils that I would splurge on again. It's worth it. It's expensive. It's worth it. Now, how I got this product, I actually wasn't aware of this brand called BLÜH ALCHEMY, and how I got to buying this product was, in fact, I signed up to a subscription box called Boxwalla. I'll put the details in the description box. Now, I got intrigued by this subscription box. I normally never sign up to subscription boxes because receiving product every month is just way too much. I can't deal with that. That's product overload. And so I've never subscribed to any of those. Now, for the first time, I think it was December, from the December box, I subscribed to them. What I really liked about Boxwalla is that they really put a lot of thought into the curation of their skincare products. So this was part of that. There were 3 full-size products for December. Amazing value for money, by the way. Like, I only paid $50 for the box, and it had this product and 2 other very expensive products. So well worth the money. I enjoyed the look of the products. They had brands that I really wasn't familiar with, and I wanted to get that subscription because I wanted to experience some of these brands that normally I wouldn't pay attention to, normally I wouldn't purchase from. And so I ended up signing up to that. Now, I haven't been a customer of theirs for very long, really only from December, and they only do bi-monthly subscription. So your box that you get, so you can sign up for a beauty box, for example, and you only get that every second month, which is great. I love that. I love that they don't inundate you with a box every month. You get it every 2 months, and that way I feel like you get to really enjoy the products. You really get to use the products instead of, you know, rushing into another month and getting another load of products when you haven't even fully tried the previous month, right? If any of you guys know about this brand and you've tried anything from this brand, please let me know in the comment description below. That box did include a vitamin C serum that is like $140 US. Yeah, exactly. It's insane. It's insane. I paid $50 for the box. Now, I will tell you that that vitamin C serum I did not like. It broke me out. It gave me skin texture. It's just, I really didn't like it. Now, I had a look at the ingredient list for that vitamin C serum, and unfortunately it does have some essential oils. It is right at the bottom, to be fair, and it has obviously plant extracts. I can't tell what exactly in that formula was making my skin break out and giving me these little red bumps, but it's a shame. It's a real shame, but I will not be purchasing that product. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and let me know in the comment section below what are some of your absolute favorites that you've enjoyed in the last couple of months, and I will see you guys in my next video. See ya!